Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish.
This is
The Petri dish, the Petri dish, the Petri dish. This is the Petri dish, the only show that's whatever I want it to be because I'm the best. I am, of course, your host, Bobby Benedict, the wondrous, the magnanimous, the fucking gibble. I fucking lost it. There's no other nouns.
Man,
or
that
adjectives.
English degree is really taking you some
fucking
places.
blendiferous.
Paying off.
The
of
coquettish.
Course.
That's a word I
What the
learned.
fuck's a coquette?
That's like playfully sexually attractive.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I'm going to call myself that all the
Oh,
time.
I thought you were describing. I thought you were going to describe the guest that
No,
we had
fuck
on.
you guys.
You were describing yourself this whole time.
Only me, yeah.
Man.
I am
just-
not coquettish.
So anyway, we got Austin, of
I don't
course.
know,
You know
pretty-
him.
I think
He's there.
I think Pat's pretty
He's
coquettish.
around. He's in there. And of course,
Yeah.
the very first guest that had ever been on the podcast had to drive all the way to my mom's house
Back in the day.
and sit in the garage where I didn't have any of this shit that I have now.
And 12
I
feet
didn't
of
even
snow.
have. I barely had chairs. I didn't have a table or anything.
Humble beginnings.
I think we opened a fridge and I showed everyone the pig head that's still in that fridge. It's been 2.5 years.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
There is still 2 large pig heads in my mother's freezer. And so, yes, Pat.
It's Pat.
Best intro ever.
Pat Shillito.
Yeah.
So
that was
yeah.
awesome.
Pat
man.
shit. What do other comics like joke about you? As like you're
They
Pat
don't.
shit little or something like that?
They don't.
I think that's
They
You're
don't.
the only one with the balls to do it, Austin.
I've never
think
done it ever before,
I've
but I
only
always
heard Verma say that.
Yeah, that's Verma's doing.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know if
Patrick
that counts.
Shitlittle. I remember
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
that's why it's in my head all the time. Whenever I say your last name, it's kind of like
And then-
on the tip of my tongue. But
And then we just
I know
remember
better.
that your last name is actually just a foot bath. So
No,
Yeah.
I just struggle to remember your name. So Austin
Burned us. Burned us. We got roasted. We got roasted by
Was
Roastmaster.
I really the first guest you ever had? On
yeah, it was
You
just
and,
you and Jostin. That
yeah.
was it.
I remember.
And I
Right,
introduced you first.
he was a cockroach milker.
Yeah, he was the cockroach milker, and that was the first episode of the first podcast.
Shit, I thought I was like third or fourth
Nah.
at least.
It just seemed so put together
Wasn't
by
it-
then,
well,
didn't it?
I think it wasn't. He was the first guest, but like his podcast was still like the second or third that came out or something.
No,
like
it
that.
was the first
Oh,
one.
was it? Okay.
The first one ever done was the idea of it back with
Oh,
John
yeah,
Porter.
Yeah, that's right. That never came out.
Yeah, no, I put it out as a lost episode like a year later to be like, hey, now that people like this, here's how shitty it could have been.
Wow, people like this? That's crazy.
You got fans?
At least 3.
At least 3. Yeah.
Hi, Brian and Jim and Dad. And Jay, if he's not asleep already, we're not even 10 minutes in. He hasn't fallen asleep yet. Jay, wake up!
Jay.
This ain't no fucking ASMR.
Oh man, what if we just like incept Jay?
Yeah.
With this podcast,
Jay
like,
Randall?
Yeah,
Yep.
when he falls asleep to our podcast, we should
I
just
don't
tell him
think
like
you need to incept shit.
Yeah.
put
Randall.
plans into his brain to like make
Nah,
him do shit.
there's
I think his
already
brain-
layers upon
his
layers
brain,
upon layers.
His
No.
brain is paper mache. It
That
is
is just
only
one evil fucking onion. Just layers and layers of
I don't think he'll go to sleep if we just talk shit about him.
Jay Randall.
Death metal sucks.
He's
No, I'm
an
just kidding.
onion of a person. He's still so mad when we say chones from Moreno.
Yeah.
He hates it. It's the best.
All right.
So yeah, that's
And
that's
like
what's
onions,
going on.
and like onions, he lives in a cool, dark place.
I thought you were gonna say is picked by Californians. I
That
don't know.
too.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Nah. Border wall.
I don't know where onions are from.
Idaho, right? Idaho onions,
yeah.
world famous Idaho
I believe
onions.
they're from Ottawa. Ottawa onions. Yeah.
Ottawa onions.
Yeah. Ottawa onions.
I thought they were from Onion Stan.
Oh. That's so.
It's the worst joke, right?
Onion
It was
Stan.
bad. It was
Yeah.
it was the laziest way to make up a
Afghanistan
country.
onion. Yeah, no, I gotcha.
onion curry. That was fucking
Yeah, these are all
worse.
polls.
This is awful.
So this
We're
is
playing.
fun. This is a nice setup
is a
you
thing.
got here.
Yeah, I got all arms.
I do remember the first podcast being in your parents' garage.
Everyone had to hold their microphones.
Right.
They didn't have windscreens on them.
They were different types of microphones. Like one was clearly for like a musician.
Yes.
One was clearly like an old timey like radio mic.
Yeah,
you know,
one
like,
of them is still in there, just in case I want to get all fancy. And I'm like, nah, it's fucking, it's this.
Okay.
And we didn't even have headphones back then, I don't think.
Nope.
No, because
it was
I
hella
had
tinny.
my pair of headphones,
And we were just talking.
then when I started it up, I was like, well, I don't want to be the only one with headphones,
Oh,
so
actually,
I take
no,
them off.
you did. I think you did.
I
You might have had a couple.
after I won a little bit of money gambling, I bought 2 more headphone
Yeah.
sets, and only recently did I get this third one.
So now you can get like a full table.
Now we got a full table
Full
full
table.
of people.
4 guests really is the optimum.
Nah, it's too many.
Or no, not 4, 3.
Yeah. Three
I mean,
three
I was
total
saying like
people.
4 people talking in total is I guess what I meant to say.
4 people talking in total is too much.
Yeah, everybody talks
It's
over each
impossible
other.
to dissect.
They just no, I get it.
So 2 max.
2 is a good max.
2 is a good max. And then plus the host, so 3.
No.
No,
You're really squetching for that 4, man. I like that.
no I mean maybe if we get like, we'll never get it. We'll never do it. I don't think we'll ever get the 4th
Never
person.
gonna do it. We're not gonna do 4 people.
We'll never ever
It's not
do it
gonna
again.
happen.
We did it once though.
Did it a few
We
times.
tried it a couple times.
It's not fun.
You guys are funny.
Nuh-uh. Fucking prove it.
You guys are funny.
Yeah, you guys are funny. So,
Yeah.
2019. What's everyone's dick look like?
2019. It looks like a retired
You know-
boxer.
like the dog?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, I'm done being a dog.
When your dog gets too old, you got to take it to that special place.
A euthanized pug. That's
know,
what my
you-
dick looks like.
You know it's bad.
You got to take it out. You got to take it out to live on a farm. You know that?
You can
It's
see
always
your
a
own
little bit
dick's
of red.
rib cage.
Yeah, I
It's
can see
just
my dick's
poking
rib
through.
just poking through.
It's so sad.
Gotta
It's got
take
the
it out.
spine across
Yeah.
the top that you can see. It's all hunched.
Got to bring it out back to the barn.
Yeah, I had this thought on the way over here. Yeah, good. No.
Yeah, why are we doing this?
Well,
That's a good
no.
thought.
That's every
What
day.
does it all mean?
Every goddamn day. I don't know if I've ever in my life sent a dick pic.
No.
Nah, okay, yeah, right? You guys...
It just,
I mean, no, we're confirming that you haven't
No.
because we haven't seen it yet.
we have
We've been
not,
looking.
It would,
Yeah,
it
we've-
would have been leaked by now.
Yeah, we would have tried it.
That's the reason I don't want a dick pic.
Yeah, you would know too many people who
Like, no,
run in
it's
weird circles.
well, now that I know how easy it is for people to hack your phone, like,
Yeah.
you know, what if I want to run for? It doesn't take much. So I mean, like, what if I wanted to do something important? I don't know. That's
mean-
the argument that all people, like congressmen and women and shit like that, they all make that argument about
Privacy and
yeah,
things.
my past. I don't want it to resurface in the public eye. That kind of thing.
Right. Like you want to drink beer.
I
and then,
just, I'm not really proud of my dick. I think that's what it is. It all comes
You
down
should
to
be
being like,
prouder of your dick. I don't have dick pics floating around, but one time when I was 15, I wanted to see what my own butthole looked like.
Yeah.
So I took out my
Classic
Motorola
Bobby.
Razor
Yeah, yeah.
and just flip phoned it over to the back.
Motorola Razor.
It was so blurry. I'm pretty sure I deleted it, but maybe there's an old ass Motorola Razor with a
Right.
butthole in it.
Have you tried taking a picture of it recently?
No.
Yeah,
Because I'm
dude.
curious if it still comes out blurry.
What if I just have a blurry asshole?
It's a Sasquatch.
I'm gonna have to. what if it
like
just
a public persona that
It
it's
can't
always
be
got its
captured on
face
film.
blurred.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The artist formerly known as Butthole.
It's like that theory that Rob Schneider is only funny in front of his friends, and then it can never be recorded or performed in front of people, or else then it becomes super shitty.
Damn.
Which explains why Rob Schneider has a career at all.
Aw. You don't like Rob
He's
Schneider?
always awful.
What was,
Also,
like-
he's
I don't really hate anybody. That's the bottom line of
gotta
it.
hate.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean,
gotta hate
I don't
some stuff.
I don't hate him, but I don't like respect him.
No, I
Like I don't think he's funny.
he's
You don't have to
not-
think he's funny. I just,
okay.
I'm not saying that at all. I just.
Oh, do I
respect
generally
him.
like him?
He
or
was
not?
also
Okay.
like the only Asian cast member to ever be on Saturday Night Live for a brief stint, and no one has
noticed
ever-
because his
no
last
one
name is
noticed.
Schneider.
Dude, I mean, yeah, I know. What he's Filipino, right?
Yeah,
He's half Filipino. His
Yeah.
mom.
yeah.
Schneider.
Schneider, and he doesn't look Filipino at all.
No.
Like he looks whiter than me.
Yeah, he just looks Jewish.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so it's just like he can get away with it.
Yeah, he looks like he just came from a bar mitzvah or is going to one. For somebody, it looks like he's got a lot of nephews.
About to head out.
Not a lot of kids, but not. He looks like a fun uncle.
A funkle.
A funkle.
Yes.
There's your 2019
Yes.
fun word. Now, I don't know. Adam Sandler, David Spade, Rob Schneider. People throw a lot of hate towards those guys.
I don't know. The other two have done things
David
that I can
Spade.
Adam
enjoy.
Sandler, I really fucking loved his first 3 movies. I did, because I was at that age group. I was probably the target
they're
demographic.
okay.
I've
They're all right.
enjoyed into the I should feel guilty realm of Adam Sandler movies.
I like
Jack
Big
and Jill?
Daddy.
Yeah. And
Don't.
my first DVD I ever bought was Dickie Roberts' former child star from a blockbuster.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Exactly.
I love that movie.
Yeah, I
So
remember
like
seeing that in
both
the theater.
those guys have done things that I'm like, yeah, cool. And Rob Schneider has never done anything at all.
What about,
I'm not
what
gonna give
about
you
the
Deuce-
animal?
No.
What
It's so
about
bad.
What about Deuce Bigelow?
Awful.
What
European
about Europe?
Gigolo.
Yeah, the sequel.
Awful.
European, often not talked
Always
about.
bad.
I knew that we were eventually going to start talking about
That
Rob
was about
Schneider
it. That
movies
was like
when
the
we
only-
came here.
It happens.
Those are the only 3, huh? Those are the only 3 Schneider movies.
That one where he
He's-
body swapped with that chick.
Oh, the hot chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you
Also
believe
bad.
I've never
Starring
seen
a very young Rachel McAdams prior to her whole like successful career.
I've never seen any of those movies, but I know them all for some
Right.
reason.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I was in that realm of like watching like Adam Sandler movies, so I always
Sure.
like saw like the trailers for the next Rob
Right,
Schneider
the
movie.
ancillary.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Rob Schneider and David Spade were the shitty Thor and crappy Captain America to the Adam Sandler MCU.
Yeah. Although, no, I'd say Rob Schneider is all the way just the DC.
Rob Schneider's like, yeah, he's like Green
He's
Lantern.
Justice League?
He
Yeah.
was like the Green
Green
Lantern, movie,
Lantern.
I think.
Wow, that's a good one. That's that's a
I mean,
that's a good
yeah.
analogy. That's true.
Rob Schneider is any fucking Deadpool what's his face movie?
Ryan
Reynolds. Yeah.
Yeah.
not
Any-
a,
any
not a
one of
Van
them?
Wilder fan, huh?
God no. None of it.
See, that's just it. For me, I just love movies. I love going to the movies so much that I usually will instantly give almost anything I'm going to see a higher grade by 1 letter than what is eventually going to be on Rotten Tomatoes or
Yeah.
the overall Metacritic, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm the guy who's like, I thought Venom was okay. You know, like...
Because you don't hate,
Accept
you don't
that.
hate,
For the record, it wasn't
you don't hate
great.
things.
But yeah, I
that's
don't.
fine.
I'm
Yeah.
way
You don't
too
have strong-
positive.
Yeah.
And that's a negative.
The only strong opinions you have are, yeah,
I don't
those kind
know.
of positive ones.
It's nice to enjoy things. Like I the only
try
movie
so hard to
I've
be
ever
optimistic.
seen that I didn't enjoy was fucking one time my buddy said, let's go watch Duplicity with Clive Owen in like 2009, and I walked out because it was boring as fuck. Other
that's
than
never
that,
happened. I've never,
I
like,
watched all of
hated a
Dragon
movie.
Ball Evolution in the theater and didn't walk out.
I'm actually going to see Dragon Ball Super this weekend.
It's in theaters, the whole series, or
no,
it's like a
just,
movie?
just a movie.
Oh,
It's,
the Battle of the Gods one?
Yeah,
It's a-
not that one.
No,
It's
that one's like a-
Dragon Ball Super.
They have a new
Brawly.
one. Huh?
It's
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You know, you Brawl. All right.
Yeah, they're
resurrecting him, and he's going to be Super Saiyan Blue too. I'm sure. I don't know.
I
It's
hope
been out in
so.
Japan since November. I fucking goddamn Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
Super. Whatever.
It's the only. It was. I had
I love
the VRV streaming service just for Dragon Ball Super and Harmon Quest.
I have
and
the
that was
Funimation app on my
God.
Xbox.
Yeah.
Like,
the
damn
best.
it.
It's-
I had Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll got like
Sponsored by
really
Crunchyroll.
shitty, like
Exactly.
shit itself, and so now it's just that VRV app because now that's powered by Crunchyroll, so Crunchyroll doesn't put any time into itself anymore.
This is
or
the-
give your computer Trojan horse virus.
Oh, Austin, I gotta tell you, man.
Yeah.
You're Elf.
Oh, you saw that? That's
the
right.
fucking.
I was
that
one of
was
the
Elf.
5 people
Oh
at
yeah,
that
there's like
show.
4 people there for everything I'll never do again.
It was one of the
The
best
only like act I put a
characters.
whole lot of thought into.
What was your What was the elf's name?
I think Nick said it was Huggles.
Huggles,
Yeah.
the disgruntled elf.
Yeah, and I told everyone that was my elf name.
Right. Oh,
And my real name
elf
is
slave.
that's my real name is Jennifer.
Yeah, Bobby,
Fuck,
that
it
was
was
one
so
of the
good.
funniest fucking. You saw it. You were there.
Oh yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
It was so good. Especially that you were the only one in a costume.
Yeah.
And you committed too, man.
Well,
You
Nick
were in
brought
the
the
full elf
Nick
costume.
got the costume for
Still,
me,
you
and I asked
put
for it.
on a
I requested
costume.
it, and I put it on.
Yeah.
I did the thing. Wait, well, Nick was in costume too.
Yeah, but Nick abandoned
yeah, he
hope.
has to.
He, at that
Oh, yeah.
point, when he's just like, fuck, there's nobody here. Like Santa.
Yeah, he
He's
just gave
like, I'm fucking tired.
If anything, that helped me get into character more. Was that there
Absolutely.
was less at stake,
You
so
were-
I could just be angry and not care if I drop
Love it.
full bottle of beer on the ground.
Oh, that was right at the beginning. That's right.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I didn't see
taking-
it. Yeah, fortunately, nothing spilled out of it. It turns out.
Yeah, nobody saw that though,
Yeah.
or you just were like,
Yeah.
I was taking pictures of you, and then in one picture there was a beer bottle, and the next one there wasn't, and I
Yeah.
didn't see any evidence of anything else happening.
Yeah. But also, it was like 20 feet away. It was like in the back of the bar. So
That happens.
it could just be like, you can take both those pictures, put them up side by side, and just do like an I Spy
Yeah, we're like,
puzzle.
what's different?
Like, what's different in this picture?
it was like 7 things. We're like, really? It's just me and the.
Here you can see the hope dying.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that was fantastic.
Well, dope. That's the tits.
That's the tits.
That's the tits. I like hearing that.
I love hearing
I'm
you
gonna
say
do that
that's
now. That's
the
my
tits.
thing now.
Is that
I'm
your
saying
thing now?
that's the tits.
Okay.
I'm gonna
That
say
is
it to
the
everybody.
tits, sir.
That is the tits. That is the
Those
tits, doctor.
are the breasts, my man.
Don't fucking say
Yeah.
Don't say those are the breasts. That is.
Oh, laundry's
Oh,
done.
the laundry's done.
I shouldn't have put that in.
Is that like a thing on the podcast?
Yep, laundry's done.
Whoa!
Now
It's
we
like
got
the magic word.
Now
on
we got to
Peter's
talk about it, guys. Pat, when did your dreams die?
What year is it?
So
2019.
We're now in 2019, the 19th
2019.
year of the new millennium.
Whenever
At that
I
point, is it still pretty
started.
new? Do you think it still deserves that title, new millennium? 19 years in?
No.
No.
You don't think it's
No.
still?
No, it deserved it in 2000.
Back in 2000?
2000,
This is
2001,
Yeah.
I'll give you.
This
2000.
this
But-
millennium can register to vote and go to war.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Kids born in the year 2000 are out of high school.
Yeah.
I was class of 99,
Dope.
actually.
That's the tits.
High school, yeah.
What was,
I
19 what was
that's the
1999
tits.
like?
I love 19. Oh,
What was 1999 like when you were like an adult? Basically, if you're getting out of, you said you're getting out of college in '99.
high school.
Well, high school.
Senior
I mean,
in
you're
high
still.
school.
You, I mean, you can make
Pat's
adult decisions.
45.
I mean, so yeah, I mean, still an adult, right?
37, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man. What was it like to experience
there
Limp
was
Bizkit
much more hope.
at their peak?
What's that?
What was it like to experience Limp Bizkit at their peak? 1999.
That
Still
was
so hard on the Limp Bizkit train.
I mean, I gotta know because I was on that train hard when I was like a kid, but I was a kid, you know. I want to know what it was like for an adult. Like,
exactly
do
like
they get
you feel
yeah,
now.
Do they get? Yeah, is it like the same like
What's your
exasperated
opinion?
breath
Like,
you
it's-
like
yeah.
I get for like pop stars or something?
Limp Bizkit. You had to
They were the
say
biggest
that.
thing.
You didn't say like Christina Aguilera or
Oh, I mean, who the fuck is she?
you know,
He just-
Sugar Ray, Rob
He just
Zombie.
sits in his room watching Limp
I just
Bizkit
watch Limp
videos
Bizkit
all
videos
day.
all day.
Really?
No, not really.
My brother
but,
used
I mean,
to do that with Ferris Bueller. Like the movie.
I mean, I mean, yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
another
That's-
He wasn't
that's
just
your-
hanging out with
yeah.
Ferris
That's
Bueller,
your-
the dude.
Yeah, that's your brother.
That's another decade entirely. My bad. You're asking me about 99. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay.
He was born in 99.
I was born in 99. That's right.
God damn.
Yeah, man, I age faster than most humans.
Yeah. He lived on
That's how you
Mercury
age.
for a bit. So being on Mercury,
Being
he
on
went
the
around a couple of
yeah.
the suns a little bit.
Yeah, a couple of the suns that we
A couple
have.
of the suns.
A couple of the suns.
6
you
or
know.
7
There's like
suns.
6 or 7, I
The
think.
black
yeah.
hole sun.
Yeah. There's a Here Comes the Sun. Remember
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah.
There's
Dude.
a
Yeah.
Sunny Side Up, and that was that sun.
Don't talk to me, oh my son.
There's
Carry
a-
on my
this-
wayward.
man, Sanford. There's the Sanford and Son. That one.
Damn.
You didn't
So
ask
that,
my-
that,
I mean,
that mint hit fast.
I mean, you know, I'm loose.
I'm loose.
I'm loose now.
Loosening it up.
I like
Loosening
that.
the bolts.
99 was fun. It was a great
good year.
No, it really was. I was in Southern California. Graduating.
You said it wasn't a good year?
It was a great year.
Oh, okay.
No, 99 was fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a great year.
The Mark, Tom, and Travis Show live album of Blink-182 came out.
I went to Ozfest that year.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Was Oz there?
Was Limp Bizkit on the festival? That seemed like a
No.
festival they could have been on. You know what festival?
Very
You know
much
what
no.
festival they were on in '99? Woodstock.
Yeah,
And
that
remember-
happened the same day.
Yeah,
Actually, I got a story about that.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm at Ozfest, And I got there just in time to see Primus.
Okay.
Primus followed by Slayer.
Yeah, they suck.
Followed by, I don't really care about Slayer. Primus.
Primus sucks. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know the thing with the fans of Primus, they say Primus sucks all the time.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you go to watch Primus, you don't even know their inside jokes.
No, I didn't, because that was my first time seeing him.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So this is an
I
important
apologize.
year.
I take it back.
1999, you fast talking.
I'm sorry. I thought don't call me a fascist.
No, I said fast
You Limp
talking.
Bizkit loving fascist.
You Limp Bizkit
So
loving
defensive.
fast talking.
Don't call me a fascist. I said fast talking.
Yeah. He says in his Naziest of voices.
Don't call me a fascist.
Man.
Sorry, buddy.
Nazis did talk very fast, huh?
You want me to tell this story?
I'm sorry.
man,
Yeah,
or
go
do you
for it.
just-
Yeah.
He doesn't,
seem
though.
I do want to hear it.
There's not
I'm
enough
just
Limp
very
Bizkit at the
hostile.
front.
towards me,
I'm just
Austin.
really
I'm
really
sorry.
antsy for the Limp
Just
Bizkit
pump the
stuff.
Limp Bizkit in real quick.
I don't have
Even make
any
it- I
Limp
mean,
Bizkit stuff.
Make it up if you have to. I mean, just go ahead. Just go.
Now move
Ozfest.
in, now move out.
Ozfest.
Hands up and hands down. Back
hands
up.
down. Back up. Back up.
I mean, really, just keep the story rolling. Oh my god! So you saw Slayer?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wasn't done. Rob Zombie, and then Black Sabbath,
Oh shit!
and it was awesome.
Fuck yeah.
And at one point, I think Rob Zombie stole the show. He had a better pyrotechnics. Yes, I'm old. I know.
Shit.
And I was fucking so wasted. What I do remember is he had a better. He just did a better set. Ozzy at that point was at the very like
Was just like stand in front of the microphone, and every once in a while
he
you
was
get
like
his shoulders up.
season 5 or whatever.
Oh
like-
fuck, that's right. He had his reality show.
Back in '99, man.
I could be wrong in my timeline.
Yeah,
but
I
it
feel
was
like it was
during
like,
that.
yeah.
It was.
It was during the Dog the Bounty Hunter era, which is a couple years later.
Yeah. Like an 03 or something.
God, my favorite Ozzy Osbourne song is still the Dog the Bounty Hunter theme song.
That was him.
Yeah,
Shit.
exactly, which is why I love it so much. I'm like, fucking Ozzy Osbourne did the theme song to this shitball show. And it wasn't like they just took an Ozzy song. It's a song about Dog the Bounty Hunter.
That's cool.
Written by Ozzy Osbourne.
Watch that later.
It's so fucking...
seen
Ah, God.
You don't really want to watch Dog.
You don't.
Well, I
He's
wanna watch
coming
that.
back,
I
though.
wanna see
He's
that
coming
song.
back. The fear and darkness all around you.
I like the Cartman version on South Park. I'm the Doog.
Bigger dog. It's a good time.
Serious.
So that's I'm sorry. Was that
So
the
Dog the Bounty
Pretty
Hunter was
much,
at
Ozzy?
Austin, I'm done. Yeah, just now. It's your show, baby. I'm
No,
just.
I'm sorry. It's just I thought there was like
Yeah.
some like
There was gonna
some
be
like
a
fan
moral
like an
and,
interaction
like-
with a person who was on mushrooms that you
Yeah, and
remember,
that person
or,
happened to
That
be
one
Fred
person on
Durst.
mushrooms
or
at
Ozzy
Ozfest.
or Ozzy jumped into the crowd and started surfing on people.
Right, and you start sucking everybody's dick
Back
and
on-
fucking
back on-
killing everybody.
Yeah, at
With-
88 years old or how
Yeah,
old he was.
remember that one time that Ozzy Osbourne sucked that bat's dick?
That's the way myths start, man.
No, didn't he bite its head off?
He bit
Yes,
the head of
He
its
bit
dick
the
off.
head off. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
The tip.
Just
Bit the
fucking...
tip, yeah.
Bats got big old dicks. They're like dolphins.
The point.
Didn't he also snort ants or something?
Jesus Christ.
Either it was Ozzy Osbourne or someone else, like him and some other singer of like that, like the 70s, 80s, who were just like insane, coked out of their minds, like just had these like dares with each other.
Sounds like
Something I saw on VH1, like either Ozzy Osbourne or like fucking Sammy Hagar or some shit.
Alice
One
Cooper,
of them snorted fire ants or some shit.
Sammy Hagar seems like he would snort fire ants.
Keith
like for-
Richards.
but-
Keith Richards.
But for like
Yeah.
fun.
Keith Richards
for
is
fun.
a
Yeah.
fire ant.
Hey.
Secretly. He's a fire ant as a person.
Have you been to a concert yourself, guys? You know, just in any capacity like that? I worked
like
at the
in,
Knit for all those years. I don't remember if you.
I didn't live here
I
at
think
the
you
time.
I didn't live here.
Yeah, neither of you
Yeah.
did. That's right. You moved here like a year after.
Yeah.
After it closed down, I think so.
The sign was still up, and I would just stare at it going,
That's like a real place, huh? That was like a place.
now it's the
cool place.
It's just called the Brew House now, I think.
Yeah, it's like the it's the Virginia Brew House.
Yeah.
Right, the Bex people.
Yeah, same group, I think.
Sounds about
Got a
right.
marquee up there,
Nice.
getting people booked now. That's cool.
I'm
doing shows?
cautiously pessimistic.
Cautiously. Why aren't you full blown pessimistic?
Because in case it works out, I don't want to be wrong.
That place used to be 2 other places in like the span of a year.
Yeah,
It
very-
kept closing
Yeah,
Very
down.
that place was
recently.
doomed. Like that and the other club right there too.
There was another
the
club.
410. It used to be Rise? Was it?
Catch a Rise?
No. Rise.
Rise.
It was a nightclub.
Right
next to where the Knitting Factory slash Red Rock Bar or whatever.
Oh, Harrah's.
No.
God, you guys are so new to this town. Like, I don't know what you're fucking talking
It's
about.
been almost like over 3 years now.
Is it like next to McDonald's?
Yeah, is it McDonald's?
You talking about
Are
McDonald's?
you talking about McDonald's?
I think he's talking about
I
McDonald's.
think he's talking about McDonald's too.
You fucking talking about McDonald's on my podcast right now?
Is the rise you get the sexual rise whenever you walk inside McDonald's?
Yeah, I definitely fucking that Ronald McDonald gets me rock hard.
Yeah,
It's either that or the priapism. I don't know.
You guys are on a weird podcast.
Yeah, I mean, there are no rules here.
Yeah, no holds
That's what
barred.
is that what makes it weird? That there's like no
No,
structure?
It's like you're rude, but I don't get it.
No, that's all Austin.
Yeah,
He's
we're
just so jazzed for Limp Bizkit. It's just
God.
Yeah.
And then that one video of
Don't
him
want
like kidnapping that girl in the forest.
I'm always scared of the guests getting their shots in, so I can't let that happen.
Yeah,
Just got to talk over them.
One time, he murdered a guy.
I did right where you're sitting.
He just
That's where I killed them.
Stabbed a drifter.
Yeah, right there. We invited a drifter in for this podcast. Did not like his tone of voice,
Yeah.
and I
Is that why you don't have a camera?
went off. Yeah,
to
yeah. We should start record. Yeah, we should record that. Record all the evidence of this happening.
record the killings, yeah.
You know,
I do. They're in my own folder. My folder.
Nice.
The one with the porn in it.
okay. So you're at Ozfest then. So
Yeah, that was great. It was a fun
it was a
time.
fun. Okay.
So now
So
Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie's still. I remember going to a concert. It was like a. I'm sorry. I'm fucking walking.
Yeah, so about Rob Zombie, but he has a story. We'll just-
Similar story, but kind of like the opposite. Like it was also at a concert. It was a Judas Priest farewell to concert. One of their farewell concerts. It was like the third one they had, and I think they had that dude Zach Wilde on, right? That guitarist.
I don't know shit about Judas
Zach
Priest.
Wilde.
I think
well,
Zach Wilde was in Judas.
Zach
Priest.
Wilde isn't. Zach Wilde is. He has his own band called like the Zach Wilde Experience or some
I
shit.
fucking
The
hate
Zach
that
Wilde
so
band
much.
already. He's the one who has like that one guitar. You know, the one that's in Guitar Hero.
Oh, the
with,
Kyle
like,
Gass Project. Got
yeah,
it.
it's like the white and black banded one that looks like a bullseye. That's his guitar. That's a Zach Wilde guitar. And he played for like 30 minutes. He went way over his time because he was just getting really, really into a guitar solo.
That happens.
And it kind of killed the night for people who wanted to see Judas Priest. And it sucked.
That sounds like a thing that a
That's-
guy named
that's-
Zach Wilde would do.
That's an example of a dude stealing the show and actively ruining it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you implying I've done that to you?
Yes.
No, I'm saying, no, I'm just like trying
This is
to...
actually your intervention. Remember that one time you called me a dick?
One time.
No, I don't. There's actually I can't think of any ill times. I got to fabricate them in my mind.
I've introduced you more times than any human being that you know. Maybe not.
That's true, actually.
It's probably the same for you, Austin. I don't know.
Dope.
How long?
How long have I been doing the...
Yeah, how
The
long have you been part of our
open mic?
scene, the whole thing?
maybe 3 years, I think now.
Yep.
3-ish, right?
Sounds about right.
Three
Because
sounds-
I showed up July of 2016.
3 sounds like a lot.
So it's going to be 3 years this year for me.
Yeah.
It has been interesting
we all
watching
got our
you guys
hours. We
grow.
all got our hours, right?
Yeah, no, that's true.
3 years in, we should all have an hour.
I don't even have close to that.
Everybody
We
got
don't
an
even-
hour? Yeah.
Do we
yeah.
even have a voice yet? Do you have a voice?
No.
I keep hearing we should
I
have
do
like a
not
voice in like
have a voice.
Apparently in 2 or 3 years we should have a voice.
That's what the headliner at the Laugh Factory said to me last week, actually. He said, I still haven't found my voice. I'm like, fuck, motherfucker?
Fuck.
Really? Well,
What's
no,
his name? Let's put him on blast
no,
right now.
he's actually really fucking good, too. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed him.
Damn. I know who it is.
It's weird that a headliner would tell you that. But
I always ask for constructive criticism. Like,
okay, that
that's
makes
the
more
truth.
sense.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
respect
from,
that.
He just walks up and he's like,
people-
"Hey,
It's like
you
from the
fucking
heart.
suck."
Like from the heart, can you tell
want
me?
constructive
Like,
criticism?
let me know.
Every
Yeah.
time. Don't you? I mean,
No,
seriously,
I hate that.
From
I
from a comic, like a comic
from
at a
an-
higher level than you.
Even more. I hate that. I
Because
just
you've
want-
got it all figured out?
No,
or?
I just want them to like me.
Oh.
You know? So I don't want to hear
If
it.
they're busting your balls, they usually means they like you.
Yeah.
I don't
Also,
know.
I don't know if I've worked with enough people, like enough comics, to say that like I'm actively seeking criticism all the time now.
I ask for it every possible
Yeah.
chance I can get. Seriously. It's about trying to get better, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, cultivating the persona to do stand-up like all the time. I mean, I don't know. You get used to people recognizing you or people knowing what you're about to say, and it's like, I really want to try harder. I don't know.
The only constructive criticism I've gotten was just from Jim.
Jim Fleming?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got good advice.
He was like, you need to talk about yourself more. I'm like, I have 5 minutes. I can't go into my childhood. Like, it's fucking... I can't, like, I have 4 minutes of the Pioneer Underground. I can't be like, okay, so I was born here, my dad was in the Coast Guard, and then Alaska, Hawaii, Alaska, then South Dakota, which was weird, and okay, now we've up to here. Right. And then I've fucking blown a minute just trying to explain why I would have an opinion for something. I'm like, no, I'm just going to fucking go out there and say some... Yeah, 4 minutes. That's all you get at Pioneer.
Wait, since when?
Since Elgin ran the light by 30 minutes for his 5-minute set.
Hasn't it always been? It's always kind of been 4 minutes since.
That's actually fuck, man. Elgin blew the light by 15 minutes at my birthday roast.
Sounds about right.
At Pioneer. It was one of the last shows I did there. That show probably is the reason I don't work at the Pioneer anymore. It was a bad show. But like, I got really fucking shit-faced in front of my parents. I was like, yeah, it's so weird. Like, it was terrible.
When your parents were cops?
Right. No. This was...
They busted you right there on the spot.
Again, this was back at a point... God, you're so fucking young. It's like back in my day.
Back in my day when we had parents.
Every... you sad.
You guys remember your first escape from the protein husk, and you got to see daylight for the first time?
Yeah,
God, that was nice.
I remember those blobs.
Yeah,
getting hurt.
Every time I die, I just get resynthesized, and it's real nice. I'm only 3 years old technically.
No, we're not.
Oh, we should probably mention that we're all high right now.
Nah.
At this point.
Are you?
I mean, are you not?
No.
We all had the same thing.
Yeah, well, maybe I'm used to it. I don't know.
Okay.
I build up a tolerance.
You had like 3 separate boxes of various substances.
Yeah. Well, no, but they were all weed,
but
all legal substances.
All legal stuff.
Yeah,
but like in different forms.
Legal cocaine.
Yeah. Weed in different formats.
What are your thoughts on Oregon and the legal mushrooms?
I'm into it.
You're into it?
Yeah, because I mean, fucking mushrooms are no big deal. Half the time they don't even do shit. So it's just like, if you just want to have extra produce at the market that sometimes could be fun, fuck it, go for it.
Okay.
What could go wrong?
Do you think they'll actually sell it in the produce section?
No.
That would be awesome.
There's like psychedelic mushrooms like right next to...
So good, though.
Every once in a while they're happening under that little thunderstorm at the grocery store.
Can you imagine like going into a grocery store and like getting lost trying to find the psychedelic mushrooms and having to ask a dude like, where do you guys sell the mushrooms?
He cuts you off every time. Dude.
It's like in the produce. No, I mean like the weird, you know.
I want the magic portobellos.
I want to feel like I'm vomiting rainbows out of my eyes.
That's not a thing at all.
What, can be. Oh, I've never done mushrooms, so I don't know. I'm just making playful exaggerations.
Guessing.
I'm just guessing.
I gotcha.
I wish any drugs were actually as cool as everyone in the DARE program said they were going to be.
Have you sniffed glue?
Yeah, it smells like glue.
It smells like glue.
Huffing Sharpies.
I was always shocked to see glue Sharpies in like the DARE videos of like, these are drugs you stay away from, but it's just fucking glue.
It's just glue.
And they're not even like specific what kind of glue it is. Like, is it just like Elmer's glue? I think they mean like industrial glue.
Not. Yeah, it's got to be industrial salt.
What's the stuff that you were told was going to be the best glue, though?
Fucking...
Like, what's the Jim Beam
of glue?
Yeah, man. What is it? Johnny Walker Blue.
that rubber cement that comes with the thing in the lid. You know, you're like, it's like a glass jar, and you open it up, and it smells, and it's got the thing in there to you can
like a little brush.
It's that's like that one smelled glue. Real good.
Oh wow. Okay. I've never seen that.
You just
like
gotta
being sold.
Gotta
like
do more arts and crafts.
I've only seen that like in cartoons.
Just gotta do some arts and crafts.
Like in old-timey cartoons.
It's an old-timey substance.
It is. Old-timey drugs.
It's made out of old
Same kind
horses.
of drugs your grandpappy got high to.
Something tells me my grandpappy didn't huff paste.
Back in my day, we didn't have glue. We just held shit.
They would just hold it all together all the time.
Back then, that was when they were just like, all right, we'll put some cocaine and laudanum in some vodka, and there's your medicine. Cool, okay.
No kidding.
I'm surprised that, like, I mean, I'm not surprised that the United States got so conservative about drugs after a while, because it was fucking bad. In the 20s and 30s, they were just like, all right, let's see what we can do with all this shit. It was bad.
Just picking up shit off the ground and be like, I wonder what this does. I wonder what this does. Just grab, this scorpion. I'm going to lick it.
That's my 2019 goal, is to lick more scorpions.
Lick more scorpions, 2019.
Yeah.
That's a great t-shirt.
They sting you in the tongue, and then your tongue swells up and you can't breathe, and that hit of not getting enough oxygen is the high that you're searching for.
Right, exactly. It's asphyxiation.
The almost dying part.
That's the best part. The scorpion choking. What are they going to call that as a drug? Bliffs.
Call them bliffs.
Gonna get fucking bliffed out of my mind.
Oh, man.
We're gonna meet up underneath the bleachers and get bliffed.
Yeah.
Oh, bliffed.
And just bliffed a scorpion right into her mouth. Now it sounds weird.
Yeah. Just
Guys, I was told that I do a really good impression of an Aztec death whistle. Accurate?
Yeah, I think it sounds.
I mean, I wasn't
as
there,
accurate,
but that kind of put me there,
Oh no, they're coming.
It's like I'm watching Apocalypto again.
Right.
I kind of wish that there would be like a high school coach.
Wow.
Where
Aztec death whistle.
Like, instead of having a regular whistle, be like, all right, everybody, toes on the line. So fucking stupid.
Just imagining a world where that's the bell. Like, from between classes. All right, everybody, time to get to your next class. It's just too much.
It's like, oh no, that's the 3-minute bell. It's so stupid.
My favorite thing. That's right now. That's
a fun time.
Well, yeah. So, any shows coming up, man?
No.
I mean, anything that excites you? Something that, like...
Shit.
Like a show that I want to go to? Or...
Yeah. Oh, by the way, how was Savage Henry?
Pretty fucking
I
fun.
wanted to know about
Almost
that.
died on the way back, but the show itself was fucking fun.
And I felt like I was dying that whole weekend, but that's...
What does that mean?
Like full-time work, not used to it. I don't like it. And so I was just exhausted. But it was a good time. I enjoyed every aspect of it, except the part where I felt like I was constantly exhausted. That was about it.
I can't tell if you're fucking with me.
It was a good time. I liked it.
Tired.
I was tired.
It was great.
I was very tired and sore and didn't want to move around too much.
What was the crowd like? What was the show like?
There's probably about 30 people there.
It was decent group of people that came out.
I mean, we got paid. I mean, I got to do 30 for the first time. It was
goddamn, really?
Yeah, like it was dope. Only had one group of ladies, just 2 of them, that were just drunk off their ass and like weren't heckling, but they were just
drunk off.
Yeah, they couldn't stop trying to inject themselves into it. My favorite part was when Sam mentioned Winnemucca. And the drunkest one was just like, whoa, Winnemucca, I know that place. And he was like, could you shut a fucka uppa? It made me die. I have it on film too, and I'm so happy about it. Because they were... God, I think he was the only one that like actively made fun of him, because they were getting kicked out by the time like I was like even 5 minutes in.
How long were they going, or how long were they trying to interact?
I felt like
multiple comics.
The whole show, yeah. There was.
They didn't have a favorite.
It didn't seem like they were really interacting with the 2 locals really.
Well, I mean,
either that or they were just ignoring them really well. How many people were on
the show? Let me ask that.
So there was 2 locals, Sam, Austin, and me. So it was just 5. And it was pretty solid. The locals they got to do were like the right amount of either weird or inspiring. Because I mean, one of them is Stephanie Meyer, and she's crazy like me, and so she just gets up and she sings a bunch of situational shit, and it's real fun.
Okay.
So there was nothing but for the audience to interact with her. They were having fun singing along. And then the other dude, Keyman Harder, was just talking about how he has cancer the whole time, like Tig Notaro style. But it was he only got like 10 minutes, so he had to like piece the fuck out and really get to it. And it was really interesting. And
Did
then,
you do okay?
I mean, I feel like I had the weakest set. But that was just because I just fucking defaulted to telling stories rather than jokes the whole time.
Okay.
But it was a good time.
How'd you do?
I felt like I did okay. Lost him a little bit in the middle because I was like, I'm still like working on some new stuff.
Anything I've heard?
No.
Is this?
I don't think so. Well, I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not out that much.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you haven't, but you better be careful.
Sorry.
Almost dropped water on this
fucking-
expensive table that we bought at Goodwill.
watching
I'm
you.
just sorry.
It's all right. No, it was
I'm a
good.
polite person.
No,
This
it
is-
was
This is
good.
a free
Fucking
table.
dick. No. Anyway, I like this table. Anyway,
It was a good time.
you
I
had a
liked
good
it.
time. How
Yeah.
much time did you do?
Yeah, I think it was just like 10, but I ended up doing like 13 almost.
You ran the light.
They
I
always
didn't.
do.
I don't think I
They
saw
don't
the light.
do light. I mean,
They
They
had,
did
yeah,
a light.
they had the,
I just didn't notice it.
the guy hosting Pete. So I guess there were 6 comics. I forgot about Pete. I always forget the host.
Pete. What's his last
His
name?
name is Pete Nelson.
Pete Nelson.
Peter Andrew Nelson.
Yeah.
He's kind of new to
Yeah.
stand up.
Okay.
But he's
At least
This
in that
is
scene.
in San Francisco, or this is
It's
in
Humboldt.
Humboldt?
yeah,
Oh,
Eureka.
Eureka.
Eureka. Okay, cool. See, I didn't even know. This is how much I know about Savage Henry.
We'll
That's
just
why
have
it's
to
interesting.
send you on up there.
Well, maybe. Is it what kind of room is it? Blue? I mean, are they clean people? I mean, what's?
I mean, it's like
Is it an alt room? I'm learning
a little
about
bit.
those.
It's a hippie-ish town.
Well, yeah, I've been
and
to
so there's
Humboldt,
a lot of fucking art on the walls, but it's specifically a comedy club.
Okay.
But it's kind of place where they do, they do podcasts, they do like
That's
live
how I know
trivia
the name.
shows and all the fun things.
Right. The podcast is pretty popular.
They do. I mean, they have like a whole. It's like a network thing, I guess. They haven't done it for a while, just because they've had troubles. But they had like 3 different shows going on it for a while. It's pretty fun. But
Right.
yeah, and so now they're trying to focus again on the magazine because that's their big thing, and
Okay.
then fucking now they got the comedy club, which is fucking dope.
That's very cool.
Just so excited for Savage Henry. I just wanna,
Absolutely.
I'll never skip a chance to just rep them a little bit. Guys, don't forget about patreon.com/SavageHenryComedy. You can help support the magazine, too. The low price of $1 to $3. I know I do. It's worth it. I don't know why. I feel nice when I see that money leave my paycheck. That's a terrible advertising endorsement. The end.
You were starting to sound like Christopher Walken there a little bit towards the end.
It's because I am secretly Christopher Walken.
Secretly, yeah. Anyway,
It's not a secret.
Not anymore.
that sounds awesome, though. That really does. Have you guys ever done Tribble runs?
Nope.
No?
No.
You heard of them. You know
Yep.
what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how they work anymore. I've done a few. I don't know. Like, I kind of lost contact.
Was it like a group of people you would travel with, or you're
No.
solo going up there?
He
just-
would get a headliner and a feature separately. It was all through a website. It might still all be through that website.
Yeah,
to check out Tribble Run.
I mean, you
.net.
literally
TribbleRuns.com.
David Tribble's phone number is just in the contacts thing.
Yeah,
And you just got to call the dude.
basically.
That's it. It's like
I
you
mean,
can
it
just-
used to be a little more. He had an assistant and he had like a whole network. I don't know. People have done Tribble runs. Like they have some history to them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pauly Shore, Louis C.K.
it's
like,
just one
they
of
used
those
to do
things
them
that
just
people
running up
have
and
to
down
do. Yeah.
Exactly. It's a rite of passage kind of thing.
But I also
But-
really just don't.
I hate
don't wanna-
Winnemucca, though.
We hate rites of passage.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I'll,
Sorry, baby.
I'll do it. But at the same time, I know that's not my lane.
Oh.
It's just not. I just can't. I can't with all those normal
I want to do
crowds.
it just to find out just how disconnected I am from old people.
Do the nugget
Because
more.
do the nugget
Damn.
more is
It's the
do
exact
nugget.
crowd you would get.
Yes.
The Nugget?
Yeah, Carson Nugget.
Oh. I've never done that.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
in there.
It's a fun spot. It's a fun little spot.
I actually was talking to Fleming about it this weekend because he was hosting there.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm on good terms over there. Because I had said to the owner or the guy who operate, like I had said something in like an email string. It's like, you should pay your host more.
Ah.
Like $35 in a meal. Like, no. It's like, for this show, I think you should pay your hosts more. For everybody. I just, I got paid more than that doing the 3rd Street. I mean, That was every weekend. I had to do more work.
And I wasn't traveling.
Exactly. So I don't know.
But
I know the
really...
headliner makes like, what is it, like, I'm not supposed to talk about that on the air, I guess.
Yeah, technically you're not, but it is definitely...
I'm sorry.
We can legally say more than double. So I remember one time I was hanging out with one of the headliners.
I just think that he should get paid more.
Yeah, like I got my food comps, which is only like $15. Like it's not much.
Right.
And he got his, and it's like $50. And he's like
buying there too, right?
Yeah,
like,
but also fucking
multiple
50,
meals.
That's $100 for 2 days to spend in Carson City. He could sit in there and just be like, "I want 12 meatball subs."
Have you been to Have you been to Carson City? Food grows on trees there.
Really?
It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
It's true. I've seen it.
Yeah.
They call them apples.
They call them food trees. They plant them in front of the governor's mansion.
I thought you said they plant them in front. They plant them in front of the government.
Plant them in front of the government.
No, isn't the governor's house there or whatever?
Yes,
the city hall
it's
or
the state capitol.
The state capitol. Yeah, the governor's house.
The governor's house.
The governor's house is
the
in
state
Carson
capitol.
City. Yeah. You've done the Nugget too. You both done it.
No, I've
No?
never done it.
You have
Yep.
5 times? Is that what?
No, it's just frequently I've
he's done
lost
a decent
count.
amount.
Yeah, I got to go do it this weekend too.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
I heard the room's great.
on that rotation.
It sounds like a lot of fun, and
I mean, really, I would gladly trade places with you. You can have the Nugget. I'll go do the Laugh Factory.
but
We can body swap.
Like, you know,
From what I've
Freaky
seen, at least
Friday style.
being an audience member in both of them, Laugh Factory is a more intimate, I think, setting because a lot of the seats are right up by the stage. And
isn't,
the Nugget,
isn't that where they should be for a comedy
well, Nugget's
show?
is a little bit more spread out because it's a bigger room.
Nugget gets
Yeah.
like 3 people in table, like 3 tables up front, and then it's just a banquet room essentially. So it's just like
I know,
tables
I know
out
what you're
and back.
talking-
So
That's what I mean when I say it's intimate.
it's not
So
bad.
like right up there.
They got the curtain situation figured out a little better now. That's nice.
Yeah, they got curtains.
They took the TV off of the stage.
Oh, there's a TV on stage.
There was a TV on the
but they
stage.
still have like the ones on the wall, right?
Yeah, they have the ones on the wall, and they show the fun
playing
like
the
fail
Fail Army,
compilation.
yeah.
That's Winnemucca.
That's
Like
what they do.
the Winners Casino, you have to play with the TV in the background.
Nice.
Like there's a really sweet stage that's actually behind the bar, stacked. Like the whole room, like you could probably have the whole space see you besides just like the bar area. You'd have to
Kind of like that spot in the Atlantis, like in the middle of stuff.
kind of like
Yeah.
that, but like much more close up. The bar, of course, not being very big. It's about as big as your room here from you to you, and it's like that's an awesome stage. And like, wow, that's a really great stage, huh? You're going to be performing over here in the corner underneath this TV and this stack of used, like broken down slot machines from the 80s.
Damn.
And the curtain that's kind of half open.
How
with
long
no
ago?
light.
How long ago was that? Did you read that?
Oh gosh,
When was the last time?
4 years ago, 3 or 4 years.
Damn.
I haven't done triple runs in a while.
So
I
they
did-
got like a fresh new set of broken slot machines now.
Probably
At this point.
Yeah, it's all kitty glitters now.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, Da Vinci diamonds,
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
slot machines, shitty slot
Aha!
machines. See 'em as you walk.
I
by.
only play the top level slot machines.
Of course you do.
Some quick hits and the
Yeah.
locket.
Is that in the $5 minimum area? No.
I'm just like, oh, this one's only $4 maximum in order to get the progressives, and then I get them because I'm a winner.
Yeah, you are. But I'm like 2 for 4 at Winnemucca. That's an honest assessment.
What does that mean? Like having a good
there
show?
were 2
Or-
times this wasn't working, and there were 2 times that it was a lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
One time I was there during the high school graduation of Winnemucca.
Fuck.
So there were like 3 people at the show.
Damn.
I was one of them. It was the headliner. More people came in. I remember one woman was asleep. But
One of the other two other people.
yeah,
Or,
yeah, it was 3 was an exaggeration. It was more like 5 or 6. But there was a woman in the front row.
Just only a handful, though.
Yeah, nothing big. She had a cast on her left arm with a thumb permanently up like this. So she was asleep.
You're just like, okay, we're cool, I guess.
She's like, well, at least one person. Like, it's okay.
yeah.
That's just how I always want to pass out at places. Just one thumb up.
Did you tap her thumb and then when she woke up, she guessed who did it?
I don't get the reference. So I'm sorry.
Have you not played Thumbs Up 7 Up?
Heads Up 7 Up? I've never played Thumbs Up 7. Is that like... Whoa.
Or is it called... I mean, I don't know. It's called something
Maybe
7
it
Up.
was back in my day. It was called Heads Up 7 Up, and now it's
Maybe
like
I'm just confusing it, but it was definitely where you put your head down, you have your thumb up like that.
on the desk.
I only played Head Down, Thumb in the Brown,
Yeah.
and that's very similar.
Yeah. Anyway, joke ruined.
Sorry. Were you trying to ruin mine, or
No,
or
it was
both.
yours?
No, because the lady had her thumb up, so I
Yes.
thought, because she was playing
So-
Thumbs Up 7 Up.
So again, which one was Ozzy Osbourne?
And when did Rob Zombie come in and steal the show?
Oh man. Is it because of my choice of music there? Like, is that what's
No.
upsetting you guys?
We
No,
heard about it.
his
I
is
like-
way worse.
No, I love
I
those
can
guys.
only imagine what Austin listens to.
Oh, it's
Again, Limp
I
Bizkit.
actually don't. I only have like one Limp Bizkit song in my iPod.
No, I want some serious answers from you right now, too.
Okay.
Be honest. Like, what do you listen to?
What do I listen to? You want to listen? Check it out.
Is it Rammstein? What does he listen
No,
to?
it's all over the place.
It's all Limp Bizkit.
It's all Limp Bizkit. There's some like game soundtracks in there. There's some Japanese shit.
I listen to game soundtracks.
Yeah, there's some crazy shit in there, man.
Fucking nerds.
Got,
Crazy shit in
got Busta
here, man.
Rhymes.
Zeppelin, Beatles, Blink-182.
I got a lot of stuff from when I was in
Violent
high school.
Femmes.
Yeah, there's stuff in there
Tool.
from high school that I just
Tool
don't listen
makes
to.
sense.
I don't listen to a lot of it anymore now.
System of a
Yeah.
Down,
Yeah,
Daft Punk,
yeah. One album.
Africa,
Toto, that's it.
Toto. You got Toto, you got Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Danny Brown. Dude, you're cool.
Danny Brown.
No, this is good. You listen to everything.
Yeah, I got a little mix.
Little Neil Young. Wow, dude, look at you. This is just A. You're pretty cool, man. I
All
like
right.
it. I like
Fuck,
it.
that was all just A.
That was just a, huh?
The
Yeah.
A section.
You didn't even get to the good part. The S.
For Slimp Biscuit.
No, there's that just has the most songs. I
Has
think.
a bunch of Seether in it.
No,
Seeger.
Bob Seger.
Well, based on what I was seeing from the spectrum there
Yeah.
of music.
I don't even know
There
any
you go.
Bob Seger songs.
That's the only constructive criticism I'll take when it comes to my musical choices.
But not on your comedy.
He doesn't accept
Yeah.
any
I
constructive
don't accept
criticism.
any of it.
Really?
Unless like it's kind of like a surprise to me, you know, like you here, like
So
you
if
said that
somebody-
earnestly. I didn't like ask you like, what do you think about my music? You asked to look at it, and I said, here you go,
And
then
that's-
you
that
complimented
helps.
it,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, and I felt good.
I'm curious. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's good.
Reporter. I used to ask a
Do
lot
it.
of questions.
I hate questions.
When it comes to you, like with stand up, your opinions. Is it like a cockiness? Is it like just
It's just straight up just anxiety. Just don't want to hear it. I don't like it. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I've ever given you advice, or
Yeah.
I don't know. I know I've never given you fucking advice. Like, I don't give advice on comedy because you've seen my shit. It's shit. Like, don't listen to me when it comes to like that. I'll give you technical advice like Steiker, pull your mouth away from the microphone, or
Yeah.
like that kind of shit.
But
But, not
Put
not
the
even
stand
material.
behind
I mean,
you.
at least in my personal experience, I haven't done enough.
Make more
of-
eye contact, fluctuate your voice, that kind of shit.
I haven't done
don't-
enough of like the clubs here in town where I've had to like be in a room with like the headliner and ask them like, oh, how do you do it? You know, like, you got any advice for me? There's only been like a handful of occasions where that's happened.
Is that an anxiety thing too? Do you don't like to approach them? Like,
Uh,
or I'm talking at the Pioneer. You've performed there.
yeah, a couple times.
Do you remember your headliners?
I remember Quindale.
Quindale.
Sorry.
He was actually at the Laugh Factory this
Oh,
past
he
Yeah,
was
'cause
one
he's,
of the-
he's blacklisted from Pioneer now.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
That happens. No, that
Yeah.
happens.
I opened for Justin Ruppel.
Oh, so okay.
And,
These are guys we know.
American Idol's TV's Brian Dunkelman.
Ah, yes.
Oh, you were
I
with
remember
Brian
that.
Dunkelman.
I was on that show.
I remember Duncan.
That only happened. Does he come around on a regular basis?
Nah, he came around.
I only
once.
remember one
He came
time.
around.
You were on that show.
think.
I think.
Yeah.
Well, I think. Yeah, and I think. Did Anthony host that?
That sounds about
I
right.
remember talking.
Kay?
Anthony
Yeah.
Kay and Taylor Evans came out from Sacramento.
Yeah.
Anthony hosted one of the shows. I remember talking to him
Well,
more
he's
than the
there a
actual.
lot.
than
Yeah,
the actual
because
headliner.
he's actually a headliner there
Yeah.
now. He had to do,
He can do shit
much
now.
like Saul has to do over there now. He just had to host a bunch until Wayne would headline him. I thought that was
I
crazy.
just want to say, like, I get it.
yeah,
I actually brought Anthony to Reno the first time.
Nice.
3rd Street Showcase.
nice.
And yeah, Taylor Evans. No, actually,
You ever
no.
met Taylor?
Taylor
He
was
showed
the
up a few times.
feature on a show I put together. It was one of my last shows.
Yeah.
Tom Baum was the headliner.
yeah, he was.
And I remember later I was like, I came. That's right. I was working at the Laugh Factory that week, so somebody else was hosting. I don't remember. It might have been Nick. And I came in like as Taylor had just gotten off stage, and Tom was going up. And I think Tom was having a rough go of it with the room because there wasn't a lot of people. I don't know. This was,
like over a year or two now.
That's a kind assessment.
Oh, Tom's gotten a lot better too, from what I've heard. I mean, he performs a lot over there. I don't know.
All I'm going to say is Taylor kills it.
Taylor was fantastic.
He's always good.
I've seen him before, and that's awesome that they're over there now. Carlos was in town too.
Yeah.
Man, I miss Carlos.
Good times. It's good times. Just go hang out at the Pioneer more. Yeah. That's what I did. I went down there just be like, hey, Wayne, we cool? Anyway, I'm just going to hang out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're not cool.
Yeah, but you just got to pretend that you are, and then he'll get thrown off because he doesn't exactly remember shit.
I don't remember. I don't know why. I love going to the Pioneer. I miss seeing Justin Ruppel. I'll still go there to see the shows.
Anymore.
Doesn't?
Ruppel's a little too...
Oh, because he's in How to Train Your Dragon 3?
I mean, the last time that I saw Ruppel there, he wouldn't even talk to any of us.
Oh, really?
He was just
That's
over
too
it.
Bad. He came to Reno like 4 times a year.
Yeah, and now I don't think he's been there.
He's a cruise ship comic now too.
Oh yeah,
he was the only one. He was the one.
He's made the next level.
Yeah,
he was.
He's getting paid comfortably to do.
Yeah,
what
he was
he's
one of the
doing.
guys who actually gave me criticism.
Really?
Yeah,
and you were like, "Fuck you, man."
No, I think I might have asked for him or asked about it or something like I think at some point in my set I forgot where I was going.
Okay.
So I kind of stopped, and he recognized that. And he said, "Hey, that happens.
Okay.
You always get better.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ruppel's been kind to me, man.
Yeah.
I get it. He was always been nice. Tara loves him. For sure.
He was always cool.
Did some showcases with him.
He is now in a separate tier.
Yeah, I know, and that's fine because that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I never watched that couch surfing show on HBO. What, Crashing?
Crashing, yeah.
The comedy show. Yeah, like How to Be a Comic on HBO, like that show. I guess there's another season coming out because I saw a preview for it, and the comic on it's Pete Holmes, obviously. I mean, fucking Pete Holmes, but like it's weird for me to believe in a concept like that where the guy who is playing a comic who's trying to make it is a comic who made it.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Right? I'm not the only one who feels that.
No, he's like, no, it's okay. There's a struggle. Ramdas. I'm like, fuck off, Pete Holmes.
The second season, I saw the trailer. He's like, I have fans now. I'm starting to play bigger shows. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Now you're playing a comic who's getting more successful. I can't. That's crazy. I cannot relate to you.
I wonder what the season of Crashing is going to be, where he was crashing on a couch to.
It's almost 8:30.
Have his own fucking show.
I got to head over to host an open mic.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh man, I did not realize time flew by. It's fun, guys.
Talked a lot about Limp Bizkit. All right.
You guys tried, man. You really inserted that biscuit.
All right. Do we have stuff going on? I guess, Pat, what do you have going on? What's in your life?
Honestly, next real show. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
March 12th through the 6th, whatever.
March
12th, Laugh Factory.
Nice.
I'm with J. Chris Newberg.
Okay.
Yeah, he just had his comedy album was on the Billboard Top 10 for I don't know, a couple months.
Not bad.
Just talk about him getting nominated for a Grammy.
What was the
guess
name
that
again?
didn't happen. Chris Newberg?
Chris Newberg. Okay.
Yeah. I think his dad lives in here.
So. Like the Lobster.
Yeah.
I had the chance, and I know I kind of want to work with him again too. Adam Hunter's coming back into town. I don't know if you.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. Well.
I don't know if you know.
Funny too.
I don't know if you know. We don't work at the Laugh Factory.
Well, no. That has anything to do with it. Come on.
Definitely, that's 100% what it has to do.
He's known beyond the Laugh Factory.
I don't know.
Does he have videos on YouTube?
Because
that's where we watch YouTube videos. What?
Yeah. We only watch YouTube videos.
Does this dude have a pretty dope VHS tape out there?
Does he have he have a dank Vine compilation?
What's his Instagram handle?
Probably Adam Hunter.
Hunter.
What's your Instagram handle?
Pat Shillito.
All right.
Yeah, what's yours?
What other? Plug your other thing. You have Twitter, right? You got a Twitter and a
I
Facebook.
have a
things?
Twitter
You got
account.
things?
I have a Facebook account, Patrick Shillito. It's pretty simple.
What's your social security number?
Right.
Oh, that's right. I just realized nobody plugs Facebook 'cause it's just your name.
Unless you change your
right.
name.
Unless you change it to like something clever, like your name backwards.
I don't have any good YouTube
Or Dingle
videos.
Fuckelstein.
Yeah,
I might.
They won't allow it.
that'll play well if you work a corporate job.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your Twitter?
I thought I told you.
Oh, is it also Pat Shillito?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Dingle Fuckelstein.
Search for me. I'm sure I'm out there.
Find him. We're going to go do stuff. Oh, yeah. Don't forget about stuff. Look it up on the internet if you want it. If you want it, ooh, you can have it. Ooh. All right, this is the sound of Weezer if they were an Aztec death whistle.